Hey there, I'm Luke the Cooking Camper, and we are celebrating Mr. Cameraman this morning. He got his general under his ham license, so they're like super hard tests. You have to study. He spends hours and hours studying. Then you got to take a test on Zoom with all these people watching you. So we are really proud of him. So we are going to make some breakfast. So we'll start with our bacon. Right here, we've got bacon from Webster City, Iowa. This is 1 pound of no nitrate brown sugar bacon. And I'm just going to set the oven to 375. You can literally bake bacon at any temperature. You just, from my experience, want to start with a cold oven. Then, inside of the bowl of our KitchenAid mixer here, we've got 4 cups of the best waffle mix ever. Definitely check out this video. It's got all sorts of tasty ingredients in it, like passion fruit flakes and powdered egg. So literally, this mix we take with us everywhere, and you can make pancakes, waffles. Today we're gonna make muffins, and yeah, all you gotta do is add water. But today, we're taking it over the notch, over the top a little bit. So I've got 4 cups of our waffle mix, 1 cup of dehydrated strawberries, and 1 cup of dehydrated raspberries. Now, I am using Augustin Farms products, and one actually really cool thing is these strawberries are, I'm still eating them, but they're not crunchy anymore. They're really like soft and chewy, very strange texture, but the raspberries are super crunchy still. But just to know, if this happens to your Augustin Farms products, reach out to them. They have really great customer service. Now inside of here, I also want to add some frozen wild blueberries. They're not freeze dried, or they're not dried at all, but I think they'll add a nice texture. We're also into GMRS radios. So right now, me and Mr. Cameraman have a GMRS license, but I don't have ham, only he has ham. So if you want more videos that go into ham and GMRS, let me know down in the comments below. So that was actually 1 cup of frozen wild blueberries. So that's 1 cup of both, or all 3 of our fruits. Now, to give it kind of a breakfasty feel since it's for breakfast, I want to add some maple syrup. Now in the mix there is maple sugar, powdered maple sugar, but I want to turn it up a little bit. So let's see how much I've actually got left in this bottle. Exactly 1/4 of a cup. So to get into ham or GMRS, ham is a lot more difficult. You've got to take tests and pay for the tests. GMRS, anybody can do it. So ham is like the next step or a couple more steps above GMRS. Now we're going to, I want to make this extra special, so instead of adding just plain water, instead of just adding water like I normally would to this mix, we are going to add some macadamia nut milk. Now this stuff is sweetened. I actually got this at Safeway. It was full price, it's like 10 bucks. I got it for 50% off. Okie dokie. That's 2 cups of the macadamia nut milk. And I'm probably doing this backwards. In a KitchenAid, you probably want to add certain ingredients first, but when you're in your own kitchen, you do whatever the heck you want. And then I do want these to like rise a little bit more than say like a normal pancake would. So I'm gonna add a little bit more of our leaveners. I'm literally winging this. I mean, I know it's gonna taste good. I just don't know how muffiny it's going to be. And then we'll put in another teaspoon of both baking powder and baking soda. Hey Google, what day is it today?
Today is Tuesday, September 12th.
And I've got a couple eggs that are about to expire. So 1, 2, 3. I'm living on the edge, totally winging this. There is egg powder in the mix, but I just want it to be more like fresh, muffiny feeling. Hey Google, what makes a muffin rise?
On the website mommyshomecooking.com, they say fresh baking powder and baking soda are crucial for providing the necessary lift to the muffins. Baking powder and baking soda lose their effectiveness over time. To find out more, look for the link in your Google Home or Google Assistant app.
Now, we're gonna go over here. Probably gotta plug it in. Ooh, yeah, that looks good. Bright purple. Okay. I'll bring this over to you guys. That did not take long at all. Let's get our spatula back. Ooh, that batter is really good with the macadamia nut milk and the maple. I want to make sure I get everything off the bottom of our tray, or of our mixing bowl. And these are actually not super sweet. It's not a very sweetened waffle mix. So that's good. Mr. Cameraman doesn't like things super crazy sweet. Our bacon is starting to slowly render. That's what we want. That out of the way. Now we've got some silicone muffin trays here. and let's see how this goes. So really, those wild blueberries, I think, is what turned this really purple, because this waffle mix, when you make it into waffles or pancakes, it's like hot pink. So those wild blueberries really did a number on the color, but it is beautiful. I'm using a 1/3 of a cup measure. You can start to hear the bacon sizzling. So we ended up with 19 muffins. Now I want the top to have kind of a fun texture. So I've got some granola. I think that this is chocolate peanut butter. Let's taste it, see if it's even still good. Oh yeah, that would be good on top. And I have sweetened dehydrated pineapples. And I have dehydrated white mulberries. Let's make sure these are not expired. Nope, they're good by next year. So, now what we're gonna do is take half of a tablespoon These are like crazy muffins. All sorts of flavors going on. Now in the oven, since I filled these up so full, they might like come up and touch each other, but they're still gonna taste the same, right? Now we'll get our pineapple here. If you guys have never had sweetened, dehydrated pineapple, it is absolutely crazy amazing. We're doing half of a tablespoon of the pineapple. So there's inside of the actual waffle mix, there is passion fruit and prickly pear, and we added that macadamia nut milk, which is like a sweet flavor. Then we've got the wild blueberries and the strawberries and the raspberries, and now the pineapples. So this is like a fruity purple explosion muffin. With a crazy fun, crunchy, chewy, fruity, sweet, sugary top. Because like I said, the actual mix itself is not highly sweetened, and the freeze-dried strawberries and the freeze-dried raspberries are actually quite tart, soury, so those do not bring sweetness. Okay, so our oven is preheated. The bacon is still chilling like a villain. And for the dried white mulberries, we're gonna do a quarter of a teaspoon per muffin. Or I mean a quarter of a tablespoon. Just a couple. They are kind of strange, but they are very delicious. So at home, you probably don't have a quarter of a tablespoon measure, so I'm just using half of a tablespoon and splitting it up. And that was way overfilled, so those can go right there. These are going to be ginormous. I'm definitely going to be posting a picture of these after they're baked. I don't think you guys will want to sit on live and wait for them to be done baking. I feel like these are like rising while they are in here. I don't know how that would be possible, but I wonder if the strawberries and raspberries are like expanding or something. Hey Google, what temperature should you bake muffins?
On the website bobsredmill.com, they say ideal muffin cooking temperature. That being said, the standard oven temperature for baking desserts like quick breads and muffins is commonly set to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Setting your oven to this temperature will almost always produce a well-cooked muffin recipe. People also sometimes ask me, at what temperature are muffins done? Do you want to hear the answer?
Hey Google, yes.
200 colder to 205 degrees Fahrenheit, according to some information I found on the website blog.thermalworks.com.
So I don't want to leave these out, so I'm actually going to turn the oven down to 350. Leave that open for a little bit to let some of that heat get out. And then I'm just going to throw these in the oven, and I will see you guys later. I will post a picture of them once they're done. I wish Izzy could have been in this live, but she likes to hang out with Mr. Cameraman when he's in the shower. So go and eat your fruit of gladness and drink your wine with your heart, for God has already approved what you do. Ecclesiastes 9:7. Go try to get your ham license or your GMRS license. It's pretty fun. And get out and enjoy what God has given us, and get out and enjoy nature.